Well, do you prefer your Ferrari with a front engine V12 or do you prefer it with a front engine V8? Welcome back everybody to Valvetronic Designs. And in this video today, I figured we're gonna do an interesting comparison. Both these cars are possibly someone's dream car. We have an A12 Superfast, a car that's worth about $500,000. Free flow bypass, it's got a double X pipe setup, and it's got our valved rear section as well. And then we have this Ferrari California. It's a 2010. It's a V8 non-turbocharged version, and it's worth about $60,000 to $70,000. And it again has our full exhaust setup, free flow bypass, double X pipe setup, and the valved rear. Now, one of these cars, the A12, is definitely loved and lusted after. Being such an expensive car, offering quite an insane sound characteristics, we know how special these cars are, but the Californias are extremely unloved. I am kind of on the side that I don't understand the hate. I actually quite love these cars. But now, with this full exhaust setup that you will have seen in a different video, this car now sounds absolutely ridiculous. It's insane. It is as loud as this A12, and actually, personally, I think it sounds a little bit better. For a car that's not worth a crazy amount of money, we wanted to showcase what a $500,000 Valvetronic full exhaust experience is like, and also what this car is like, to give that comparison so you guys might fall in love with this car, but also you will always know wherever you go for your exhaust setup, you gotta go Valvetronic Designs. That's for damn sure. So we're gonna do some clips of these cars together, side by side. We're gonna go to the Airstrip and we're gonna do flybys on the cars as well so you guys can enjoy the experience. And we figured these are two spectacular vehicles, very different in their design ethos, one being V8 and one being convertible, but we figured let's see if we can make this $70,000 Ferrari California with our full exhaust as special and exciting as a $500,000, much more modern Ferrari. I'm psyched, let's get to it. All right, so we're gonna start the adventures here in the A12. Again, this car is a lot more valuable than that California, but I think that you'll come to find with the exhaust setup that's on that California, we've definitely made it super exciting when you compare it to an experience like this. But there's no doubt this car sounds absolutely insane.
Ladies and gents, inside the Ferrari California, with the top down, of course. This is gonna be pretty amped, the two of these together. I don't know, it's a hard bargain of which one I like more, to be honest.
When you talk about what makes a very special Ferrari experience or sports car experience, so much of it, at least for me personally, comes down to noise. I recently purchased a Ferrari 599 because I wanted to have the V12 experience, but I wanted to have a manual. So the car was manual converted. Now, when you compare that experience to this, that car has a similar, it has an absolutely wild sound, but it's a driver-focused vehicle. It's 2007. It has a bunch of other mods you may have seen in a different video. I figured for me, especially owning and operating this company, noise is so important to making a car feel as special as possible, so.
Are you joking?
We're definitely making a lot of noise on this one. Okay, here we go.
Music. It's so special because you really don't have to drive this car crazy speeds to have an enjoyable experience.
even going fast. We're just making a bunch of noise.
I love the way the shifts feel in this car. It's almost like an E46 SMG. Nothing like it. Those downshifts. Hear the overrun as well? I'm not even on throttle. Come on. We'll close the valves up. So quiet.
What do you think?
I mean, I said it in the car as well. You guys probably heard it on the GoPro footage, but I mean, genuinely, this car for the money.
I almost prefer driving this.
I think I prefer it because of the ignition cuts.
We know this is spectacular. We know it's amazing, but
It felt really strong. Like
Yeah.
I think the way it drove, it felt great.
So I guess we'll see. We're gonna do flybys in this car first, then we'll jump in this, and then we'll switch on the way back, and I'll drive this, and we'll be in good shape. Let's see who the victor is. Both these cars are very special. We know how special they are, but I'm very impressed at how special the California feels compared to the A12. So let's get after it. Reasonably spectacular. The car is so fast. It's almost too fast for this. Now, we've gone from V12 to V8. Let's see. Of course, Shane was driving this, so he was sitting on the fucking dash. Right. Clear! So here's what's, at least I think, I could be wrong, but here's what's most interesting about these two cars when you compare them back to back. This is, the A12 is by far the superior vehicle. It's way faster, it's way more dynamically impressive, it's much more comfortable, the technology works a lot better. It's just a much newer, better car, and that's why it's worth 5, 6, 7 times the money. But this has surprised me the most as Nate sits in there and looks reasonably spectacular as a passenger princess. Talk about what is an experience? What makes a car very exciting? I have a Miata, which is the slowest thing on planet Earth, but it's so fun. When you compare these two cars together, one being super valuable and one being something that you could have. Ferrari V8 styled by Pininfarina, it's a very unique experience and it can be had for, I think, quite a reasonable amount of money. The exhaust itself, again, full free flow sections on both cars, double X pipes on both and the valved rear. Both are about 130 decibels loud, so you want your ears to bleed? This is a great way to do it, but both these cars are extremely special in their own way, in their own price categories. For me, personally, it's been the California that's really stood out today as being very special. My mom, God bless her, she has a Ferrari California T that I found on Facebook Marketplace, and it was super cheap. It's a great mom Ferrari. I'm not saying this is the similar type of thing to be perfect for mom, but the amount of enjoyment I've had from this car compared to the California T is leagues and bounds. The Ferrari California T is very cool, but it's turbocharged and the noise is not that interesting. To wrap this all together, whatever Ferrari you buy a Valvetronic exhaust, duh. We're gonna do some revs back and forth here and you're gonna see how wild both these cars sound. But if you're looking for an experience, these Ferrari Californias, they definitely punch above their weight. Let's rev the cars. So, which would you have? Drop a comment. Obviously, they're in very different price brackets, but I've had an absolute blast with both these cars today. Hopefully you guys have learned something. This was more of just an excuse for us at the Valvetronic crew to enjoy some great cars, some incredible noise on some great roads, and obviously on the Airstrip. But comment below what's your favorite, and also comment below what exhaust do you want to see us do next? Because we really transformed the California. What car should we transform next? We'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Berlinetta experience brought to you by Valvetronic Designs, and we'll catch you guys in the next sound improvement video. We'll see you then.